rap is an ever-changing cycle, and that the change within is inevitable. So you may have had like a favorite rapper for the last 10, 15 years, and they may only have 1 or 2 albums left, and that's okay. That's just how this shit goes. But I promise you, each and every one of you are...
We're diving into the epic clash between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, two titans of the rap game shaking up the scene. Think of it like this. A packed stadium, fans losing their minds as the lights dim. On one side, you've got Drake stepping up, hitting the crowd with God's Plan, that smooth flow and catchy hooks that made him a global superstar. Meanwhile, across town, Kendrick Lamar is lighting up the stage with Humble, his raw energy and lyrical genius electrifying every corner of the venue. Drake's got this magnetic stage presence that just pulls you in. With a catalog of hits, he shows exactly why he's been at the top of the game for years. On the flip side, Kendrick brings his powerful storytelling and deep lyrics, connecting with fans on a whole different level. It's like watching a masterclass in rap from two of the best in the business. These are the moments that create legends, and they're happening right now. Drake's evolution from a young actor on Degrassi to a rap icon is evident in every beat and rhyme. Kendrick's rise from the streets of Compton to one of the greatest lyricists of our time shows his undeniable talent and impact. They're not just participating in the rap game, they're redefining it. So, who do you think will come out on top in this epic rap battle? Before we get into all the juicy details, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the latest updates on this legendary showdown. You won't want to miss a single beat.
It wasn't that I wasn't cool, it was that the kids that were cool, I wasn't on their wavelength, which made me sort of uncool, I guess. So like, you know, it was, I just always felt like an outsider.
This guy, born in Toronto, Canada, wasn't always the rap sensation we know today. Believe it or not, Drake kicked off his career acting on this teen drama called Degrassi, The Next Generation. Yup, that's right. He played a high school kid named Jimmy Brooks, who ended up in a wheelchair after a school shooting. Wild, huh? Anyway, Drake didn't stop there. He had bigger dreams, and thank goodness he did. He dropped his first mixtape, Room for Improvement, and that's where things started to get interesting. This was just the beginning, but you could already tell he had something special. But the real magic happened with his breakthrough mixtape, So Far Gone. Man, that mixtape changed everything. It had hits like Best I Ever Had and Successful, which blew up and put Drake on the map. Everyone was like, who is this guy? And just like that, he became a household name in the rap game. Drake's success didn't stop there though. He kept dropping fire albums one after another. Remember Take Care? That album was packed with hits and showed off his unique style, blending rap with R&B. Tracks like Marvin's Room and Take Care featuring Rihanna were everywhere. Then came Nothing Was the Same, another gem with bangers like Started From the Bottom and Hold On, We're Going Home. Drake was on a roll, and it seemed like he could do no wrong. He just kept evolving, mixing rap with smooth R&B vibes that made his music irresistible. And let's not forget Scorpion. This album was a monster hit, with songs like God's Plan and In My Feelings that dominated the charts. Drake has this knack for creating catchy tunes that get stuck in your head for days. What makes Drake so special is his versatility. He's not just a rapper. He's an artist who can seamlessly blend rap and R&B, making his music appealing to a wide audience. He's got this smooth, melodic flow that sets him apart from the rest, and it's clear why he stayed at the top for so long.
This was the time that the gang rivals was heavy between, my neighborhood and the neighborhood a few blocks down. We'd always debate like, damn, I hate going to the summer school class because we gotta walk home at this time in the summertime.
Kendrick's early days were all about soaking in those West Coast vibes. He started dropping mixtapes that got people talking, but the real game changer was his project, Section.80. This mixtape was like his big hello to the world, showing everyone that he wasn't just another rapper. He had something important to say. Then came Good Kid, Mad City, and man, that album was a revelation. It was like listening to a movie, with Kendrick painting vivid pictures of his life in Compton. Tracks like Swimming Pools, Drank, and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe became anthems. People were blown away by his storytelling and lyrical depth. He wasn't just rapping, he was sharing his life, his struggles, and his community story. And just when you thought he couldn't top that, he dropped To Pimp a Butterfly. This album was a whole different beast, jazzy, funky, and deeply political. Kendrick tackled heavy topics like race, identity, and systemic oppression. Songs like All Right became rallying cries for the Black Lives Matter movement. He showed that rap could be a powerful tool for social change, and everyone took notice. Kendrick kept the momentum going with Damn. This album was raw and introspective, diving into his personal battles and thoughts. It had hits like Humble and DNA that were both commercially successful and critically acclaimed. Damn even won the Pulitzer Prize for Music, making Kendrick the first non-classical, non-jazz artist to get that honor. Talk about breaking barriers. What makes Kendrick so special is his lyrical prowess and storytelling. He's not just spitting bars, he's crafting narratives that resonate on a deep level. His music isn't just about catchy hooks, it's about messages that make you think and feel.
Kendrick Lamar is once again heating up after the release of diss tracks back to back, and we really mean back to back to back to back.
Kendrick and Drake are at the top of their game, dropping hit after hit. But if you listen closely, you can catch these little jabs in their lyrics. Kendrick's track Control, for instance, was a major moment. He basically called out a bunch of rappers, including Drake, claiming the throne and challenging everyone to step up their game. It was a bold move, and the rap world went nuts. Drake didn't take it lightly either. In some of his verses, you can hear him throwing shade right back, like in The Language, where he subtly addresses competition and people trying to take his spot.
Names in rap, Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling.
The two longtime rivals battling it out in a matter of days, releasing 8 new songs one after the other, with the intensity heating up over the weekend.
Let's pause for a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this showdown and want more engaging content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more comparisons and deep dives into the careers of your favorite stars. The competitive spirit was always there. Both artists were dropping tracks that seemed to one-up each other, not just lyrically, but also in terms of production and impact. It was like watching two heavyweight champs in the ring, each trying to land that knockout punch without outright saying each other's names. Then things really started heating up. Drake released a track called Tailor-Made Freestyle, where he used a synthesized voice that sounded like Snoop Dogg's, and it was all about targeting Kendrick. This wasn't just a playful jab, it was a full-on diss. Kendrick responded with Euphoria, a track that didn't just hit back, but hit hard, making it clear that he wasn't backing down.
Domestic violence, and Lamar accusing Drake of relationships with young underage women.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
NBC News reached out to both Drake and Lamar for comment, but have not heard back. Drake denying being with minors in a new track this weekend.
Social media went crazy. Fans and fellow artists started picking sides, and the debate over who was the better rapper intensified. Rick Ross jumped in, producing videos and making statements supporting Kendrick, while 50 Cent threw his weight behind Drake, amplifying Drake's diss tracks and shading Kendrick. Then there were the public statements. Snoop Dogg, caught in the middle because of his synthesized voice being used, made it clear that he backed Kendrick, even though his voice was featured in Drake's diss. He posted a video looking bewildered, questioning what was going on, and eventually signing off with a good night, signaling his support for Kendrick and his confusion over Drake's tactics. Meanwhile, 50 Cent wasn't shy about his allegiance. He praised Drake's ability to blend rap with R&B, calling him a versatile artist and dismissing Kendrick's rebuttals. 50 Cent's social media posts were full of support for Drake, urging Kendrick to back off. Eminem also weighed in, and while he respects both artists, his comments showed a clear preference for Kendrick's authenticity and lyrical genius. He's been vocal about his disdain for ghostwriting, something that has been a shadow over Drake's career, making it clear that he values genuine artistry. Eminem's stance added a lot of weight to the debate because when Slim Shady speaks, people listen. The public reactions were just as intense. Forums and platforms were buzzing with debates over who was winning this feud. People dissected every line, every beat, and every public statement. It was like a giant rap soap opera, and everyone had an opinion. This feud has seriously divided the rap community. Fans and artists alike are picking sides, and it's like everyone has an opinion on who's better. You've got folks who are diehard Drake fans, loving his catchy hooks and smooth flow. And then you've got Kendrick fans, who are all about his lyrical depth and storytelling. It's like a musical tug-of-war, and it's made the rap scene super lively. The division doesn't stop with fans. Even artists are weighing in. New wave rappers, those who are just coming up in the game, seem to be watching from the sidelines. Maybe a bit hesitant to take a strong stance and risk getting caught in the crossfire. But the established legends? Oh, they're definitely vocal. Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Eminem, these guys aren't shy about sharing their opinions and showing support for their chosen side. It's like watching your favorite sports team rivalry, but with more beats and rhymes.
Two of Lamar's longtime role models. Lamar then lashing out in a 6-minute-long track, Euphoria, calling himself Drake's biggest hater.
Let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
Now, let's talk about the influence this feud has had on the genre itself. Lyrical battles have always been a part of rap, but this feud has really brought them back into the spotlight. It's almost like a revival of the old-school rap battles, where it's not just about who can drop the hottest track, but who can outsmart the other with clever disses and powerful lyrics. Fans are loving it because it brings an element of raw competition and authenticity back to rap. For Drake and Kendrick, this feud has been a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's kept them both in the headlines, making them the center of attention. This kind of publicity is gold because it keeps their names buzzing and their music streaming. But on the other hand, it also puts a lot of pressure on them to keep delivering top-notch content. Every new release is scrutinized, and fans are always looking for the next diss or the next epic response. In terms of their careers, both artists have seen a significant impact. Drake continues to thrive with his ability to blend rap and R&B, reaching a wide audience and consistently topping charts. The feud has pushed him to redefine his craft, making sure every track he drops is a hit. Kendrick, meanwhile, has solidified his reputation as one of the greatest lyricists of his generation. His responses in the feud have showcased his ability to tackle complex themes and deliver them with unmatched skill. Looking ahead, this feud could shape their future projects in big ways. Fans are expecting more direct or subtle references to each other, and every new release is eagerly anticipated for hints of ongoing rivalry. It's a high-stakes game, but one that's keeping the rap community engaged and excited. So, what are your thoughts on this showdown? Who do you think takes the win? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We love hearing from you and can't wait to bring you more showdowns and deep dives into the careers of your favorite stars. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.